Some people go through life, their house burns down or floods. But what do we know about life? Every day one of us is going to die. True or false? So, how many life insurance policies pay out? 10 out of 10, baby, if they're enforced at death. And one thing, we might not get all in an auto accident, yet we have home. Our home might not burn down, we have a home policy. But one thing is for sure, we are all going to one day be dead. It's not an if, it's a when. So, insurance is sold, but unfortunately, 68 million people don't have any life insurance. There's like only 110 households in the country. Most people are underinsured, don't have any, have the wrong kind. What people need is education. Insurance isn't something that people buy. It must be sat down and talked about to them. Cash value is what, if you have an agent sit at your table, what are they going to offer? Low-cost term insurance like we do? No. They're going to offer cash value, and that's an expensive, high-commission, high-profit product. With cash value, people can't afford adequate coverage, leaving their family underinsured, and life insurance is not something you should skimp on. Cash value is sold on assumptions and guesses, not reality, always assuming the high side just to attract customers. There are better investments with lower fees and lower commissions. Way better investments. Rule of thumb, keep your insurance and investments separate. Key, get enough term insurance to at least replace your income until your dependents are independent or until you are self-insured. Get your life insurance when you are healthy, or you will pay a much higher premium if you can qualify for it at all. And the question is, if you died today, what would happen with your family based on the amount of money you've accumulated up to this point? Did you read the paper, maybe it's a week ago right now, about this guy in Chicago area? It said, family and friends are trying to cope today with the death of an Illinois man who drowned Saturday after getting attacked by the swans he was employed to take care of. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
This guy's taking care of swans. They attack him. He capsizes, and he's like 37 years old, 2 kids, married, drowns.
Yeah.
And it said, he's going to be remembered as one of the most wonderful fathers in the world, said Henley's brother-in-law. A very good father. A very good husband. There wasn't a mean bone in his body. Last sentence. Hensley died without any life insurance, and a fund has been set up to help his family. You know what? Buying life insurance is one of the best ways to say I love you to your family. True or false?
True.
It's one thing to say you love your family, but when you die, if you leave them $500,000, that said you were thinking about them before you died because you knew it was eventually going to happen, right or right?
Right.
Folks, everybody dies. What do we want to have happen to our family? The good book says, I forget the verse in Proverbs, but it says a good man, not a great man, not Superman. It said a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Now, I'm not here to preach to you. But it said a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. It does not say a good man leaves his children penniless. It doesn't say a good man leaves his family in debt. It said it leaves them inheritance. Now, I know it's talking about a spiritual inheritance primarily there. But you think it might be financial too? Yes. Absolutely. No doubt about it. A legacy. Something for the next generation to build on. Not only leaving the generation the knowledge and the know-how and the wisdom, but also a little thing to build on so every generation gets stronger. If each generation is not getting stronger, something is wrong with the previous generation. There is a flaw in the plan. True or false?
True.
We're teaching what schools don't teach. So goal, become self-insured as soon as possible. So a sample to-do list. Maybe you want to take advice on this, possibly. Get enough life insurance today if you haven't done that. Spend less on your auto and home insurers. Maybe you should check into that to save some money. Open up an emergency fund or a rainy day fund if you haven't done that. Maybe Begin a debt elimination plan, a snowball strategy. Improve your financial score. Draft a will. Avoid probate costs. Delays in naming guardians is a priority. Open an IRA account if you haven't done that. Open a college savings plan if you haven't done that. Convert your old 401k to an IRA if you haven't done that. Hey, buy a home. Start saving for a down payment. Where are home prices now?
Low.
Where are mortgage rates now?
Low.
Man, if there was ever a time to get serious about being a homeowner, guess what time that is? Right now. Imagine not being able to afford a home now. I mean, if you can't afford it now, you know, there are people with money gobbling up homes right now. Incredible transfer of wealth is happening right now. The people with money are buying the homes low and renting them to people who have no money. And the people who are renting the homes are buying the assets for the people with the money. Renters pay the owner's mortgage for the owner. Does that bother you at all? Can you get excited about something? Man, imagine if you helped somebody get their financial house in order so they became a homeowner at a good time. Another problem.